This is very awkward with a box this big. Hello, welcome back to Classics with a Quirk, where we talk about contemporary and luxury designer items and brands with a touch of silliness. This is the kind of content that you find interesting. Please do like this video and subscribe for more of it. Thank you. As you could probably tell from the title and the thumbnail, I have another unboxing for you today, and I'm hoping that this is going to be a good unboxing because if you've seen my channel before, you might have known that I've had a slew of kind of disappointing / bad unboxings recently. I bought a bag that ended up not working out for me. I bought a fake item from the Real by accident somehow. I've just been having bad luck generally, so I'm hoping that this time is the charm. Now, this unboxing is also a little bit unexpected for me because it is from Fashionphile. And as some of you may know, I had not the best experience with Fashionphile and their customer service. I bought a beautiful 50th anniversary reissue that I do love a lot, but there were some flaws that weren't disclosed, and I didn't love Fashionphile's response to that when I contacted them in regards to the flaws that weren't disclosed. So I have been leery about buying from Fashionphile, but I still browse the website because I enjoy browsing. And when this item came up for the price that it did, I sort of had to go for it. Well, I say had, obviously I didn't have to, but it was a great price for an item that I have been wanting. And so I decided to take another chance on Fashionphile. Now, I have mentioned this item before, but in a different size, so that might be a clue as to what is in this box. And it is a pretty big box. So this is a bag, not an SLG, and I am excited to get into it. So when this bag popped up on Fashionphile, there are a couple of strange things with the listing, namely that the measurements were incorrect. I'll explain more later. I'll explain more after I unbox it and show you what the piece is. Timestamps will be below, by the way, if you want to skip back and forth to see what I got or hear the explanation. So just check below for timestamps. I've already taken off my address and everything, but the package has tape on it that says, "This carton has been sealed with pilfer-proof tape. The seal has been broken. Check contents before acceptance." So this is a nice thief deterrent if somebody opens the box without you knowing. I do like that. I don't remember if my previous Fashionphile box came with that, but it might have. I just don't recall. And it's just all the way around the box, and it's making some noises. So I'm excited to get into this. So this was the side that had the label on it. So I'm guessing that it was the top. I'm gonna just see, but I'll open this side first. The tamper-proof tape just peeled straight up. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Fashionphile. There we go. This is very awkward with a box this big. A couple pieces of gray confetti. Okay, bye forever. Bye until I have to clean you up. That's what it looks like. And looks like this is the end up. Well, oh, I have some pink confetti. Normally I just have the gray confetti. Well, I say normally, I've only bought one thing off of Fashionphile, but I only got the gray confetti. So there's the card, which I assume is my receipt and all that. And I had a commenter point out that I should do the paperwork after the unboxing, and that's a really good tip. So I'm going to do this later. Just maneuvering this ginormous box around. Ugh. And it says, "Use is the new" with the sticker. And pops up. And there we go. So this bag did come with the box and the dust bag, which I was pleased with. And if you'll notice, this is a brown box. You might not be able to see it, but it does say Louis Vuitton. This is a Louis Vuitton piece. And with the box being brown, it is slightly older. It's a slightly older piece. This is before they moved to the orange packaging. So here's the box. And the ginormous packaging thing I'm going to set to the side. Oh, hey, look. There's a Fashionphile nail file. I didn't get this in my previous Fashionphile unboxing. I was not disappointed, but I was kind of surprised that it didn't come with it. So Fashionphile nail file. And then just some empty paper. This didn't come with any bubble wrap or anything keeping the box in place. I guess it fit in the box nicely enough that it didn't have to, but that was kind of a little bit strange to me that it didn't come with any protective packaging. It just came in the box. It didn't come with any plastic covering the box. Like, what happens if the box got wet? Like, I don't know. Is this typical? Is this typical of Fashionphile? They don't put in packaging? My other bag had packaging in it, but this one didn't. Set that down there. And again, so this is the Louis Vuitton box. So let's open it and see. Okay. All right. So here's the Fashionphile dust bag. Oh, and it came with the Louis Vuitton ribbon. That's kind of cool. But again, no any packaging of any kind to protect the item, really. The box is a little bit broken here. You can see it's just kind of broken. Like, I don't really care about that. Set that down. And here is my bag, or at least the Fashionphile bag. Did it come with a dust bag? No? Yes? Is the dust bag in here? No? Yes? This is actually a lot smaller than I was expecting. I mean, I saw the measurements, but it seems very small in person, so I guess I'll see. But, you know, if I can unknot this. Can I unknot this? Am I capable of? There we are. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Ta-da! It is a sienna in the PM size in the Damier Bean. And I saw this on Fashionphile for a very good price and just decided to take a chance. Now, this was listed as, I believe, good condition or very good condition or good condition. Let me actually check the listing because I did pull it up. It was listed in very good condition, but it was listed as having a musty odor. So that was the only thing I was kind of hesitant about, the musty odor. It does smell a little bit musty, but it's not strong at all, and it doesn't smell like mold. So I feel like I'd be able to get this out pretty easily. The smell, I mean, it's a little bit smushed in, but this is kind of a bag that you pack full and has structure. Oh, and it's got the Louis Vuitton dust bag is inside. The bag itself wasn't stuffed at all either. Like, my reissue was stuffed. It was protected and stuffed. And any of you have bought from Fashionphile recently, have you noticed that their packaging has been different or strange? Like, have you gotten protective packaging or stuffed items? Like, please let me know in the comments because I'm very curious. This is only my second Fashionphile purchase, and I'm a little bit shocked by the fact that there wasn't any like protective plastic. But let me know if that's typical of them or not. Like, I don't feel like it is. Maybe I just have really bad luck. I do have very bad luck. Like, if you saw my horror story, my horror move story, like, my luck is pretty terrible. So, yeah. So this is the certificate of authenticity. And I guess this is, yeah. And this is the snip the tag to make this beauty yours. No returns once removed. So it was a little squished in, but if you just push out the sides, it goes right back into shape. And the fold is still pretty nice on the sides. I really like the sienna. I think it's a beautiful style. I like how it looks in the Damier Bean with the treated leather. And I think the fold is really nice. I compare it a little bit to the Touraine in kind of the folds and the shape, but I'm more drawn to the sienna. So let's just see. It does come with the detachable and adjustable strap. It's attached on this one side. And yeah, there you go. Now, it does have a few marks here and there. I'm going to inspect it a little more thoroughly off camera so you don't have to deal with that. But it does have like a little bit of a scuff on the treated leather right here, if you can see that mark. So that's where the leather has been rubbed off. And it, you know, it was listed in very good condition, and I'm going to expect some wear on a pre-loved item anyway. The zipper also has a lot of wear. It's kind of silvering, and there's some tarnishing on it. Speaking of the zipper, good. It's a good smooth zipper. No problems with that. It's nice. Bottom looks pretty good. I didn't see a lot of corner wear in the pictures, and yeah, in real life there isn't very much corner wear either. And so the Sienna PM has a big slip pocket on the side. It has two smaller slip pockets on this side. And then it's just like a cavernous hole, but it has some organization, which is nice. Ugh. And I also like that the sides haven't completely flipped up yet. I don't love the look of the flipped up sides, but it's something I live with Louis Vuitton pieces. And so I like that they're more straight down right now. That will probably change, but so far I like them that way. And the canvas feels really good. The Sienna came out in, I believe, 2015. The style itself is about 6 years old. I believe it came out in 2015. And I think that this bag is actually from 2015. Let's check the date code here. This is, so the tag, this is a made in USA piece. And the date code, which is inside the pocket flap, says, yeah, SD 41115. So this was made in 2015. So this is one of the first Siennas made, which I like. I do think that older Louis Vuitton quality is a little bit better. And I do think that this canvas feels, it's fairly pliable, but I think it's still like fairly thicker and sturdier than canvas I've noticed in current Louis Vuitton pieces, which I like. It does have a decent heft for what it is. And I think that's a mark of the quality of the canvas, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, it's a very cute bag. It reminds me, so the Sienna in the PM size reminds me a little bit of the Alma BB in sort of the capacity, not necessarily the shape, but kind of like a little bit of the style. Obviously, with the Alma BB, you don't have a adjustable strap like the Sienna, which I do like the fact that it's adjustable. And because it's not a dome shape, you can fill this much more than the Alma BB, even though they're kind of roughly the same size. So I like this better. I think this is a really pretty and nice Alma BB alternative, even though there's a price differentiation. The Alma BB is $14.80 and the full price Sienna PM is $16.70. So there is a decent price difference between the two. I do think that you kind of get more bag for your money with the Sienna PM, and you can find it at a decent deal on the pre-love market depending on when you look. In Fashionphile, I've been seeing the PM at like a variety of prices from below retail to above retail even, and that's kind of strange to me. That's Fashionphile. So a funny thing about this bag, as I mentioned before, is that the dimensions on Fashionphile were slightly wrong. So Fashionphile listed this specific bag as 9.7 long, 6.75 high, and then 2.75 deep at the lowest part. And then they said that the drop was 1 inch. And I'm no expert in measurements, eyeballing measurements, but this is more than a 1 inch drop. And I happen to have brought a tape measure just to kind of show you the measurements here. So the base length is actually like, I want to say 10 inches, the base length. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 10 inches on the base length. So 9.5 inches, it's a half an inch off. The height, it's not 6.75, it's like more like 8. It's 8 inches, so that's a pretty big discrepancy. And then the base width or depth is 4 inches. So definitely more than the 2.75, even though the top is about 1, but the base is almost double the Fashionphile. And then the handle drop is 4 inches. It is not 1 inch. And that's kind of funny because there are other Sienna PMs listed on Fashionphile that have more correct measurements. I don't know why this one just had weird ones, but that happens on a lot of resale websites. You just have so much stock that things get missed or slip through the cracks or something gets labeled wrong. And sometimes if something is labeled wrong, you actually can find a really good deal because they mislabel it or they misprice it. And if you snap it up before they realize their mistake, you can have them honor that price and you get something awesome for less than they wanted you to pay. But that's not typical. It is something that you can keep an eye out for. So that's just a fun thing to know. I really like this bag. It is a little bit smaller in person, like seeing it and holding it, than I was expecting, but that's not necessarily a criticism. It's just a comment. I think that this is a great size for like an everyday, like going out or daily bag. I don't think it would be big enough for a work bag for me because it wouldn't fit my iPad or my laptop. It certainly wouldn't fit my laptop. And when I did my 7 bags for 7 brands luxury tag wish list video thing, which was when I mentioned the Sienna, I specifically said the Sienna MM because I think that the Sienna MM is a better work bag size because it would fit like a computer of some sort. I'm going to try just to see, but I don't think that this will fit. However, I really like the fact that this has a top handle option and a shoulder strap option. I think that that's the best combination for me. I really like having a top handle that I can just grab it out of my car or grab it just to go somewhere. And I like a strap because hands-free for something heavy is always a great option. Now, I'm wondering if, yeah, so this can be crook of the arm too. And I like that. That is a really easy crook of the arm. There's plenty of room for my hand to pass. So yeah, so this is a crook of the arm bag also, which is really nice. Now I do have my iPad here, and I'm gonna just do a really quick what fits and what doesn't fit and just show you. So this is the Sienna, this is my iPad. This is an iPad Air 3 with a pretty significant case on it. It's a keyboard case. And right there, I don't think it will fit and zip up, but I'm going to just see for science. And let's go in this way. So with some angling and maneuvering, it does fit, but it's not going to zip up. It's just too tall. And this is silly. I wouldn't carry this. It makes the bag incredibly heavy for the size, and I don't need my iPad in a Sienna PM. But for those who are wondering, an iPad without a case would probably fit and probably might be even able to zip it up. An iPad mini would definitely fit. Now, for me, I'm going to just get it out of here. Okay. All right, I've extricated the iPad. Now for me, for a day bag, I would definitely want my planner, possibly a notebook, my wallet, my keys, my phone, obviously, and that's pretty much it for like a definite out day bag. A water bottle would be nice, but not necessary. And so I do just have some things here for a really quick what fits, if that's something that you're interested in. So in the one of the two small pockets, I'm going to see if my phone fits. So this is my phone case. It's for an LG G7 Thank You, which is just a pretty large phone. It's about the same size as an iPhone 11, regular iPhone 11, I think. This is just the case I'm filming on my phone, but it's not a small phone, and this case is very bulky. So let's just see if this fits in one of the sides. And it does. It fits in really easy and smoothly, and there's plenty of room on the sides. There's some leeway, so I think a plus size phone would fit in one of those pockets. And then my keys, I have a million keys right now, so I'm not using my clay because I have my old apartment keys, my new apartment keys, some house keys, some work stuff, and my car key, and it's just too big for my clay. Once I turn in my old apartment keys, of which there are like 7 million, I'm gonna have much more room, so I'll be able to use my clay again. But right now, this ginormous thing. So my keys fit in there really well. And I just put that in the big slip pocket for easy access. My card holder, my Coach card holder that I'm still using right now because I don't have a different one. That fits in the other slip pocket. And then in the big case, my 6.5 by 5 planner with a pencil. Then my 5 by something, my slightly smaller notebook, also with pencil. And that fits in really nicely. And I'm going to just try for the heck of it. I have this plastic bottle that originally held mango juice, and now I'm just using it as a water bottle, like a easy refill. So I'm going to just slip that in here too and see. And that actually fits both lying down and standing up. And I would prefer standing up because that way there's much less likely of spillage. And there's plenty of room for hand sanitizers, for a makeup pouch if you do that. I don't have my mini pochette on me right now. A lot of things are packed up because of the move. But yeah, so that all fits really nicely. There's definitely room for a mini pochette, so that would be space. And even with the water bottle zipped up, it zips up really nicely. There's no puckering on the top. It doesn't pucker on the sides. It looks really good. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm really pleased. I'm going to, again, inspect it for details and quality just before I cut the tag off. But so far, I really like it. And the musty odor, which was what I was mostly concerned about, is a non-issue. Like, I barely notice it. So that's appreciated. I really am happy. I really, from this first look, I'm really happy with it. Oh, and I completely forgot to go through the paperwork. So let's just do that really quickly now. So this is Fashionphile. It's got the little sticker, and you rip that open, and there's a little bit of confetti that is just, there you go. And here is the thank you, and this is, again, I will leave my receipt, shop, sell, repeat. We want this back, which is printed on the thing if you want to sell it back for up to 75% of the purchase price, which is printed on this and on this, so I'm not sure why they needed to send me two. And then here is just my, this is just my sales receipt. And yeah, so this bag was $950 from Fashionphile in the condition that it was in. It was a $57 sales tax with free shipping. And so the total was $1,000.07 exactly, which was kind of fun to have an exact total. Considering that this bag retails for $1670. Considering this bag retails for $1670 new, I thought that was a great deal. I basically saved $670, and I'm really happy. I'm really pleased. I think this is really nice. And again, for that price, I got the bag, I got the dust bag, I got the Louis Vuitton box, and this is the old Louis Vuitton dust bag, so it's really nice. It's really soft. It's really thick. This is a really good dust bag, and it's got the Louis Vuitton on the bottom. So I am pleased with that. I do use my dust bags if I'm storing my bags, or sometimes I use the dust bags as a table to put my bags on to protect the bottoms of them so they don't like stick to the shelf. And then again, the Fashionphile file, which might come in handy. I also want to really quick read you the listing description so you had an idea of kind of what the bag was listed at for the price that it was listed for. And so this was listed as very good with the measurements. And then the condition described: the exterior is scuffs, faded areas and marks. The handles are creases, scuffs, wear at the resin glazing and marks. The hardware, scratches, tarnished plating wear. The interior, musty odor, surface wear, marks, and edge wear. So, I expected all of this, and it seems to be true to form. If nothing else, it seems like Fashionphile was maybe a little bit more critical than I might be, which is always appreciated. It's always nice when they over-exaggerate what things might be wrong with it, so you expect it, and then you're like pleasantly surprised, as opposed to them under-describing things that might be wrong with it, and then you're unpleasantly surprised. And again, like, I can tell why it was labeled as musty odor, but it's negligible, so I am super happy about that. Smells and actual like breaking leather or breaking canvas or like stitches missing are kind of the main things that I avoid when I purchase pre-loved. So the fact that I bought blind with an odor and it's not a problem is very, very nice. So I'm pleased with that. I'm so happy. This is such a cute bag, and it's such a good size, and it fits so much. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I'm going to try to do mod shots for you too. I will see how well they work. I'm still kind of figuring my apartment out. I don't know when this video is going to go up in terms of me having moved and trying to get stuff put away and like made up and stuff like that. It's a beautiful apartment, by the way. I love it. I'm very pleased with it. It's just like I've been dealing with a lot, and work has been a lot, and just things have been a lot. But yeah, okay, I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to try to do some mod shots now, and we'll see how they go. So I'm going to give you some mod shots of the Louis Vuitton Sienna in the PM size. Pay no attention to the mess around me or like the swords or the bow right here, because it's just stuff that hasn't been properly put away. It's just some martial arts things that, exist as part of my life. So here's the bag top handle. And I think it's a really good size, like crook of the arm. I think it's so cute, crook of the arm. I wasn't sure about how it would be, crook of the arm, and I really like it. So there it is. And currently this strap length is on the shortest strap length. Now for reference, I am about 5'7" and approximately 135, 140 pounds in terms of my measurements here. And that's it on the shortest strap length. And I think that's a really good drop, honestly. I think that's a really good drop. And on the shortest strap length, here it is, crossbody. I also think that's a decent drop. I'd probably make it a little bit longer if I was going to wear it crossbody for most of the day, but I think that looks really cute. So yeah, this was a pleasant unboxing. I'm really excited. I like the piece. I think it's beautiful. Yay, yay, I'm very pleased. I'm hoping that I don't notice like some horrible flaw, like it's, I don't know, it turns into a bat at midnight, but it's a vampire bat. Like I would hope that that is not the case, but with my luck, who knows? I also want to mention that it was my birthday in May, and My birthday happened to coincide with the worst move ever and a bug infestation and a microwave that exploded and a possibly fake item and then a different bag return that I didn't even bother talking about. So it hasn't been the best birthday ever in the world. And I was really hoping to get like a really nice item for said birthday because I don't routinely buy myself things for my birthday. If I want something and I've saved for it, I tend to just get it when I can. But I really wanted to do something kind of special for this birthday because my last several have been so bad. And this birthday also was so bad on top of all the things that ended up happening. My sibling also had to go to the hospital. That was great. They're doing better, but it's an ongoing process. But I digress. I really want to do something nice and have like something to look forward to for this birthday. So when I bought this, I was really excited about it. I'm still currently really excited about it. And that's nice. I enjoy being excited for the things that I purchase after I purchase them. That is always fun. There you have it. That was my fashion file unboxing for the Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene Sienna in the PM size. I am really excited about this piece and really happy with my overall experience and the quality of the piece itself as far as I know. And I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you have recently bought something from Fashionphile, please tell me how the item was packaged because I'm kind of curious as if I'm like an outlier or if this is typical of them. And if you've recently bought something either new or pre-loved, please let me know what it is because I love sharing that sort of thing. I always think it's really fun to like share in your excitement as you watch these videos and share in my excitement. So it's kind of a good back and forth. If you like this video, please do give it a like because it super duper helps the algorithm, and subscribe for more content because it helps the algorithm even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I have a box in my lap, so she is on top of the box in my lap, so she can be in my lap. And now she's up high, so, okay, baby, not right now. Not right now. Not right now. You can be over here. Okay. No. No, not in the box.